far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there is nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of this nightmare, but when I stopped to see through sight, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now, to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have the time to fight. If I wake tonight, I'm so tired tonight, I fall asleep when I'm home. When I'm there's no way to go, no one that can see through at the side of the light. I can see my life is crap, I have to see them too. I just live into my world, far from the pain, the feel. Just out of reach of desire, was not aware of the start of hell, but when I stop to see through sight, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now, to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have the time to fight. If I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I fall asleep when I'm home. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so dumb and out of time. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have the time to fight. If I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I fall asleep when I'm home.
All right, good evening, race fans. We're tonight here live with the Five Kings Motorsports Crooked Line Racing Tour Mods here. We got a special event here tonight with the MF Race Designs. That's right. Going to need a sponsor for this one here tonight because we got 150 laps of Lanier style racing. Is about to get up here, get set to go qualifying, be underway, and Corey Lanier. This is going to be a tricky track for these guys here tonight.
Yeah, we were down there earlier talking to some of the guys, and they're saying this setup's a little bit loose.
Absolutely. So we'll have to see what these guys can put out here on qualifying. Get set to go green flag racing here tonight. Lanier style. You got Joshua Sexton right there. Going to be the man starting out front. Come up with. Last night was a good one with the Tour Mods. You pulled off the win.
Super late.
Super Lates, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Super Lates models here. Pulled off the win.
I know I did.
That was a wild one.
It was. I expect these guys to put on just as good of a show tonight in the Tour Mods.
Yeah, unfortunately, the man who won last week, Mark Arthur, couldn't get home in time from real life work, and that's understandable. But he came out here and won. It's unfortunate he won't be here tonight to be able to kind of see if he can't defend that. It looks like right now Dustin Nova, man up front.
Nova Scotia.
Yeah, that's what we called him last week, Nova Scotia. Looks like they put out front with Christian Pittman along with him. A good car field here tonight.
Yeah, there's 27 entries here tonight.
A good one. It's normally 125 laps tonight. They just tacked on about 25 laps. We did find out, though, they can make it all the way. Looks like Trevor Catalino is going to be the man putting it out front so far, but we did find out fuel-wise should not be a concern. So, do you pit if there's a caution out here for tires? Is it worth pitting if you're out front? That's going to be the talk.
I mean, with as loose as these cars are, maybe the tire situation and being a little bit longer of a race, that might actually come into play a little bit later tonight.
We'll just have to see how these guys pan that one out here as we're getting set to kick it off. Very good one here tonight. Lanier Speedway. Crooked Line Racing. Five Kings Motorsports. Got a lot of Five Kings Motorsports drivers. You'll see the MF race designs on a lot of their cars here tonight as we go through probably the field and whatnot. Get these guys geared up.
Yeah, and don't forget the winner of the race gets a free paint scheme from MF Racing Designs, too.
Yes, it does. That's right.
That's right.
Well, let's see who's going to be the man out front here.
All right, now that's held on to by Trevor Catalino.
It is. Thomas Axum, man up in second. Over right there in third. Pittman up in fourth. Pete's rounds up the top five.
And it looks like there's only a couple drivers left to qualify.
Just waiting for qualifying to come to a close. Get that here and to go green flag racing.
Down here in Georgia.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
Sweet Georgia peaches. Who's favorite drivers out there, fans tonight? Got anybody watching, family members?
all right, let's see. Qualifying, we're going to come to a close here. Like I said, let us know who your favorite drivers are out there. Qualifying's concluded. Let's get done. Let's grid these guys up here tonight. Man out front, Catalano. We got Axiom going to start second. Nova right there in third. Pittman up in fourth. Pete in fifth. Greg Smith there in sixth. Edwards in seventh. Matarusso up in eighth. Sexton in ninth. And round out the top 10, Catalano. Tyler Catalano, that is. Trevor's that man out front in this one. Rest of this field going to be dogfight here at Lanier tonight.
Yes, it is. They're going to be fighting real hard. And word is they're going to let everybody race, typically they'd only take top 24 out of qualifying, but tonight they're gonna let all 26 drivers take the green.
Nice. And that's the thing here. They only usually take about 25 or so drivers. So, like you said tonight, let all 26 of them, let them run.
Let them go.
Yeah.
Don't do cars.
See what we got. Good field, good looking field too. We'll look at some of these drivers here tonight too.
Yeah, look at that. That is picture perfect right there, Joe. All those cars on the track, on the grid, behind the iRacing.com pace car Mustang. That's a throwback in of itself.
Yeah, they got the old school one out there.
Drivers starting to roll off. See Catalina up there kind of putting a little bit of heat into those tires. Get a little heat cycle. And the number 54, 56, 54 on the car. 56 on the scoreboard. We'll go 54.
Go 54, all right.
Axum in the pink 13 camo car. Can't miss it.
I know. Nice looking car. I gotta give him credit on it.
Yeah.
He's over here working on a few things while we're
Green flag.
Well, pace car's in and they are on it. Axum a little bit of an advantage on the high side, but that bottom, contact. Catalina a little loose in turn 2. That's going to give the advantage to Axum here. Axum will lead lap number 1. Here we go.
It does, and the battle's on there for round 3rd. Pittman, Nova. Those two guys, man, are side by side. I got a feeling everybody's going to try to get a single file caution out. Oh, Bill in the back here. Let's go on the replay, see what happened to him. Man up high right there in the blue machine. Oh, check up. And nowhere to go.
And that's byproduct of a lot of cars trying to fight for the same spot.
Oh, yeah, short track racing. We talk about that a lot. Under caution first time here tonight. Bye, King.
MF Racing Designs 150.
Right. Appreciate them guys coming on board here tonight. Like you said earlier, give out a fresh new paint scheme.
Sure. Applies to any car the driver wants.
True.
Axum out front. He started the outside row, so he'll be in a good position here for the restart. On the bottom, you just gotta be careful with these cars. Early cold tires, it's gonna be loose.
Oh, yeah. Right now, I'm going to line them back up. Side by side.
Rack them and stack them. Pace car lights are off. Give it another shot. Looks like single file action for the restart. Guess we didn't get enough laps in there.
Sorry.
Single file. Axum, advantage. He gets on it. There he goes.
Flag, back at it again. Well, Axum right now looks strong out front with Catalino there in second.
And we'll get a caution again.
Caution. Reach caution. Frank Barb. On the replay, see what happened to old Frank. He's in the green machine right there. Just looped it.
A little bit of too much brake pedal. Oh, hot.
Ouch. What's up, Lee? That's Tammy out there. And Alice's Days gaming video. What's going on? It says Go Dusty 93 Nova. That's your nephew. Okay. Right now he's looking pretty good. He's in 4th place. And Raymond right now got a little work to do. He's back in 18th, so just try to be patient.
That's what you gotta do. Patience is key. Patience and a little bit of strategy.
Oh yeah. Hope everybody's enjoying it so far. It's been a good race. Guys are out here right now.
And we should probably get back to single file for the next restart as well.
I would think so.
I would almost guess if we did it for the first one, we're gonna do it for the second. That was that wasn't a lap.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think they would.
We're about to find out here.
Oh
when
yeah.
we cross the line. And pace lights are off. We'll see if they don't go single or go double here. Looks like we're going back to single, and Catalina wants to get double. There he is. He'll fall back in line.
Yeah.
Pace
Go
car.
back, green flag. Yeah.
In. Axum advantage out front. Gets a good start.
Back green.
And we got contact Catalina in the back of Axum there.
Yeah, they're up there, man, speeding and banging. You got Pittman right there behind them, too. Nova, those guys been all single file. Here comes the battle for the lead.
Yeah, Catalina back underneath of Axum down the back chute. Down in turn number 3 here. Can he get by? The bottom is a strong suit groove. He'll make it done. Will Pittman take advantage? Pittman's getting pressure from Dustin Nova, though.
Oh, yeah. Pittman's right there. And like you said, Nova. All 4 of those guys are nose to tail. If you don't look out now, Pete's back here in 5th place. Going to sneak up there and get in the party.
Yeah, throw your top 4 all under a blanket right now. We are crossing over to lap 20 next time by. 20 laps in the books, 130 to go.
Yes. Top 3. You got Catalano, Axum, Pittman. A little further on back in the field. You go back and run by 13th place spot. You got a line of machines. You got Tyler Catalano, Mettler, Ross, and Lofton right there.
Raymond right there in 17.
Yeah, that's about 7 cars. Actually in a line back there. Any one of them guys can take a position. You know, one thing they were talking about before this race, they were talking about how this track is. How, and I think Mark actually said it, was you're almost always turning here.
Yeah, you're almost always turning, as we seen contact up front between Catalina and a lap car. 29 there. That's Frank Barbary. We're into lap traffic here, Joe. This is getting exciting. Got
And that's the
Catalina
thing.
trying to pass on the outside.
Once we get in it, it's going to be hard to get out of it.
Yeah, once you get the lap traffic, it's going to be a tough one. You see Axum there using the very bottom. Oh, contact a little bit. Oh, that could have been worse.
A little wiggly, didn't he?
Wow. Michael Falk right there. Wow, wrecking. There is a car around, no caution. Wait, what? Okay, he got it. Pulled to the pit somehow. No caution. That could have been worse than it should have been.
Absolutely. Right now it puts Pittman and company up front. Axiom right there sitting in second. Catalano still out front here leading it. Russo up our 5th place spot.
Yeah, Russo finding himself up front now. He's up 3 spots from where he started. Yeah, caution. We're good.
Sexton. See what happened here. Joshua Sexton. Looks like a little contact. He might have checked up and the car behind him just got into him. That's what it looks like. Maybe he was checking up for those guys in front.
Yeah, looks to be the case. Nah, it's weird. Okay, Sexton was below the yellow line. He got a yellow, but we didn't get a yellow for Frank Barbary down there.
Not sure.
And we're gonna have to fire the flagman again, Jeff.
Yeah, I know, man. You gotta love the flag, man. That guy, I tell you.
Well, one of your biggest movers right now is the number 68 of James Barrett Jr. He's up 10 spots from where he started. '68 VT. What does Vermont?
Let's see.
And he's from the New England area, so I almost have to say it means Vermont.
What are you talking about?
James Barrett Jr. 68 VT. I mean, I'm pretty sure that means Vermont. I think what modified drivers in real life do, they put their state's 2-letter code or whatever it is, abbreviation or whatever, you know. I think they put their state's thing there next to their number.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So something the real cars do. We're getting ready to get back green. They're stacking them up 2 by 2.
Stack and rack them here. And set to go back, like I said, green here tonight. Lanier Speedway from MF Designs, 5 Kings Motorsports, Crooked Line Racing, Tour Mods.
We'll give it another lap here.
Yeah, not too bad. It's short track.
Gotta get the lineups correct. Still about 20 cars out there.
Oh, yeah.
On track. 23 cars.
Green flag. Boy, Catalano got a jump.
Yes, he did. That's the advantage of having the lead. You can really get a good run on the restarts. And, I mean, it's really paying dividends right now for him.
It is.
About a bumper ahead of Axum, though. Axum's really hungry for top spot.
Got a good battle back here around about the 9th and 10th place spot. That's Barrett, Pete, Catalano back here side by side.
Yeah, you got Tyler Catalano, Metler, Lofton, Pete.
Good racing going on there.
Yeah, a little bit of 2 by 2 action. Tyler Catalano on the bottom of Pete. That's for
Metler
top 9. Now, you probably won't see the high side quite.
Looks like Metler right there got a little bit tight. Car's just falling off the pace right now. Now he got back in the line.
Probably about falling off pace there. The outside lane around here, they're really in an outside lane.
Yeah, and this track, even though it might look like it's wide, it's kind of narrow. How much of a racing groove?
No, I mean, I'd like to see somebody figure it out where they can stick it up near the wall, but
Battle
nobody's
for the
figured it
lead.
out.
Look at Axiom.
Yeah, Axum underneath Catalano. He's gonna get him cleared down here at turn 3, and here comes Christian Pittman looking to take advantage of the opening on the bottom. Not quite gonna do it this lap. Catalano giving the bumper to Axum. They ain't gonna give up easy.
No, they're not. That was a smooth pass by Axum, like you said. Take the lead over Catalano. Almost left the door open for Pittman there.
Yeah, and if you get put up top and there's a good group of cars behind you, you're probably fixing to drop some spots. A good job by Catalano to fall in line there.
Yeah, it is. Catalano, then you got Pittman behind him. Nova hanging on the fourth. Here goes a battle. Here goes Pittman.
Yeah, Pittman now getting underneath Catalano. I think Catalano's battling a little bit of a loose car. He goes up top there. The outside, when you go up high like he's running, the car gets tight. When you're down low, it's real loose. So it's
You got that loose, tight feeling, which is something you don't like to hear as a driver.
No, it is not. Pittman gets around Catalano real easy. Lap 50.
We should be coming up to our competition caution here pretty soon if they're going to throw one. Good battle here for 5th and 6th. Nova, Edwards. Edwards moving up through the field.
Yeah, Zach Edwards there in number 06.
Solid race for these guys so far.
Yes, it is. Good, clean, solid racing. Got up to the lap starter right now. We got Michael Falk going another lap down. They'll pull out of the way for your front runners.
And the one thing we haven't seen, but we could see here shortly, is if he keeps going a green flag like this, one thing about a short track, once they start catching lap traffic, danger lurks at every corner for the leader.
Yeah, once you start catching the back end of the field, the more cars you start passing their lap down, the quicker they're just going to get.
Well, Kilroy looking pretty good up here in 7th.
Yeah, Kilroy started back in 11th on the start of the race. He's now up to 7th, made up 4 spots. Trying to look for the next 4 spots as well.
The biggest mover's got to be Barrett. He's jumped up in.
Yeah, Willie and Barrett.
Yeah. Oh, Willie Everhand. Yeah, he's done a real
Willie.
good. Willie. He's up there in the 11th place spot. Picking up for him.
Pretty good jump for Raymond. See, he looks underneath Scott Ross. He got by him there that last lap, but that's for 14th.
You can just see how hard it is to pass at this place. Once
Yeah,
you get
it's
out
real
front,
tough.
that's where you want to be.
Yeah, you almost got to stick your nose underneath of them coming out of the corner exit.
Oh, yeah. Solid one right now. Pete's looking good. You got the Willie Evernham out front in this one. Solid race right now.
Yeah, and up front, though, Axum and Pittman, they've put a gap between them and Catalano. Catalano hanging into 3rd there, about a car lengths ahead of Ray Fataruso. That's the 2nd pack of drivers.
Yeah. Thomas still the man up front, though. He's got Pittman trying to chase him down. They've got a little bit of a distance between him and Trevor Catalano.
Yeah, and speaking of Axum, your points leader. I mean, he came into this race 5 points ahead of Jason Raymond. So, kind of tight battle. This race and next week to go.
Yes, it is.
These drivers do get a drop week, so their worst week of the 11 races of the schedule will be not counted.
And that's normal because we're going to be coming up soon to a double points night, though, for these guys here.
Yeah, double points next week.
Right. Special event for them this one, double points next. So Points is something we'll have to really be talking about. Who's going to bring home the championship here? Axum got it last season. Battle for third. Look at Fataruso.
Yeah, Fataruso underneath Catalina here. That's it for top 3. And I think Catalina, he's about to lose a couple of spots here if he ain't quick about getting to the bottom. Zach Edwards going to take advantage. I'll move Edwards up to 4th. Catalina back to 5th. Just falling off of those tires.
That's kind of what you're going to see at a track like this. You're going to see maybe one at a time style pass, you know. Not a lot of guys just going to come blasting through the field.
And Axum up front. He's got a gap now over Pittman. Well, over about 3/4 of a second.
Yeah, Axum is he's been long gone in this one.
And the more odd cars he puts between him and Pittman, the better off he'll be.
You almost talk about say, we're out of here.
And he's always looked strong and modified. Looks a little cloudy out here tonight.
Yeah.
Like it's fixing the downpour. Maybe we'll get a rain delay.
Axiom right now is a man that after Martinsville, he's leading the points over Raymond.
Yeah, just a 5-point lead though.
Not much. So, but here's the thing: who's out front? And Raymond can't afford to have a bad race. And right now, his race is not going the way he wants to do back to 12th. But he can make up a lot of that if it flips. See, because you got to remember, if Axum wins this race, he starts at the tail end next week. So that gives Raymond an advantage on a double points night. So if Raymond can even stay within striking distance after the night, it could be a close show going into the last race.
Yeah, the more spots Raymond can get in this race, the closer he finishes to Axum, the better off he'll be for next week. I mean,
not
anything
sure.
can go at South Boston.
And I probably should already know this, if there's bonus points for winning the race. If there's not, I'm wondering, would it be, and again, when I say this is just speculation on my part, would it be beneficial for Axum to go, let me finish second here, so that I wouldn't have to try to come through the field next week and risk getting into trouble, especially on a double points night. If it's a regular points night, that's one thing, but those double points, if Axum isn't able to come through the field like we see a lot of times, guys, second place man, Pittman. Trevor Catalano involved. Looks like Pittman.
Ooh, Danny. Brandon Bond there and Pittman together.
Yeah, I saw Pittman, but the caution came out with Bond and Catalano. Then I saw Pittman up there go sideways a little bit.
Bear and Catalina just lost it down in turn 2 at the same time of Pittman getting a little up from Bond.
So back to what I was kind of saying, a little strategizing, throwing a little bit of drama maybe out here. If there is no bonus points for winning the race, let's just take that out of the equation. Would it be beneficial for Axum to finish second instead of win and have to start in the back of the pack and risk maybe getting caught up in a wreck, not being able to move up through the field, because we've seen that a lot of times? And because if there's 20-some cars show up next week, double points, whew, hey, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all a matter of, and like I say, you got to weigh the pros and cons. I guess if you want to be, I mean, everybody wants to win races, and that's just a driver, that's just a racer. But if you're looking to race for the championship, maybe you got to strategize just a little bit. And I'm just, just throwing that out there. I mean, what do y'all think out in the chat? Let us know. I mean, what would be your game plan? If excuse me, if I knew, and of course, obviously the rules of how the league set up is we're getting set to go back green. If I knew how hard it was, and we've seen it time and time again, how hard it is for these guys just to come to the, I mean, look at Raymond, how hard it is for him to come to the field. He's only made up a couple of positions. I mean, it shows him making up a lot, yes, but it's still.
Whoa, big one.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Oh, almost big one.
Willie's involved in it. Go back on and replay with him to see what happened back here transpired. Oh, car in front of him went sideways. Willie got it. Next thing you know, boom, boom.
Yeah, Fataruso a little slow there. Got some help from Dustin Nova and just the torque effect. And Raymond on through the inside wall there.
Chaos on the track.
There's only 15 cars on the lead lap right now, Joe.
It is. See, and I go back to what I was talking about before. You see Raymond now's up to 7, 5-point difference. And again, let's go off with there's no bonus points for winning. Now if there is, that's awesome. But if there's not, then the disadvantage that Axum has is then he has to start in the tail end of the field next week. And Raymond is going to be able to qualify wherever he wants. But yet, he might only be, and again, we're going into a double points night. But think about that too. He might only be, well, he's 5 behind. Let's say he comes out of here only being 8 or 9 behind. Hey, those double points, wow. It's huge.
Yeah, I mean, double points. That's a couple of spots. If Raymond can get within about 2 spots of Axum tonight, he really can get a championship just by beating Axum by a few spots next week.
And again, we're able to sit up here, in the broadcast booth to kind of strategize and think about things like that. Drivers sometimes don't have that. They might think about it before the race, but while they're out there racing, obviously a lot of them, let's say, are not doing that. They're thinking about winning the race. Unless they're watching the broadcast, obviously, while they're racing. And some of them do that. I mean, some of them do that too. As you go back green, single file. I know Axum wants to win, so again, we'll just have to see what kind of strategy he plays out.
I think he's going to go for the win. He's a winning hungry man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, right now he's got one of the fastest machines, which, again, we've seen this time and time again. Once you get out front in these cars, you don't relinquish the lead unless you have to.
No, like we've seen last night in the Super Elites, track position's key, no matter Super Elite or Tour mod.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's Axum out front, Pittman there in second, Edwards in third. Joe Rowe is up in fourth, Lawson in fifth. Everybody's kind of single file. You got Raymond. He has moved it up to sixth right now. He's got Marr there with him and Mettler. Go behind them, you got Ross. A little bit behind there, you got Tyler Catalano. Billy Everhand's been able to back up to 12th. Mulefield, I'm going to say Mulefield, my bad. And then behind him, you've got Trevor Catalano, Joshua Sexton, James Barrett, Nova hanging on to 17th. And the Nova, he pitted on lap 88. And see, this is the thing.
He got involved in a wreck.
Oh, okay. And that's the thing. We've just, it mind boggles me so much on here on iRacing that new tires just don't help. I mean, I'm so used to NASCAR. You put new tires on, you see them guys just coming through the field. This short track stuff here with these and the late models, they just don't help.
No. Oh, so we got a
contact.
wreck. That was Ray Fataruso there.
Fataruso. You saw it live there.
Had a little bit of help.
A little side-by-side action. Bumpity bump.
Yeah. he saved it from going into the wall, so that's all that matters. Did take it behind the wall, though. I'll put 14 cars on 15 after we get a lucky dog.
Oh.
There is one.
There is one. Yeah, we got one.
We got one. Oh, we don't have it's a lap down or T-lap down guy.
Oh. James Barrett. I think he'll probably be the first one there. But...
Yep, he's getting it. Well, you know, if they get an incident point when the yellow comes out, they don't give it to them. So.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like James Barrett didn't get an incident point. He'll get a lap back. That'll put us back to 15 cars on the lead lap, Jeff.
There you go. It's been a solid race so far. We've had some pretty good green flag runs, a few cautions here and there. Nothing unusual for a short track race.
And Jason Raymond, one of your biggest movers right now, he's up 18 spots and laps are clicking out. If this goes green, we're going to be done before you know it.
I know Raymond is been the hard charger tonight. I mean, like you said, and he got Marr up there in 7th, 15th spot.
Yeah, both of those drivers just gaining.
Nice. Tanner's been quiet all race long along with Raymond.
Yeah.
Tanner traded in his pink machine for a white one here tonight. Well, he's got pink on it.
What were you saying?
I said Tanner originally traded in his pink machine for a white one, but then I saw the pink one.
Wait, what? Oh, he just inverted it.
He did,
white,
yeah. It was on the
white's
front.
usually
Yeah.
black, and then
Yeah, he used to have it on the
white.
front part of it. That's why I
Yeah.
didn't see it till he went around.
Yeah, I went, nah.
Green flag, doubled up. Here we go. Axel Pittman up front. We go side by side along with Edwards. And
Oh, Pittman up top. Trying to
fighting
use
hard.
momentum. Yeah, he's fighting it. He's fighting hard here. That outside lane, he's getting momentum on the corner exit. See if he can't maybe get advantage. Almost a little contact between him and Axel.
a little bumping.
You gotta be careful. Don't get your tires caught in the Nerf bars.
Yeah, and that's the worst thing. I mean, even though these cars are still considered kind of an open wheel, you can do it just a little bit, but you get them front wheels caught up, it definitely will, they're like magnets. Oh, look, here comes Edwards.
Yeah, Zach Edwards there. Waiting on Pittman and Axon to battle it out.
Fuel road, man, right there. Almost come through the back door.
Oh, we got a little contact there in the back. Scott Ross got a little slideways out of 4th.
Trying to hang on to it. Oh,
Yeah,
we
hang
got
on.
one around.
Now we got one.
Pete's.
Russell Pete.
Still happened to him on the replay. Right there in front of Ross was.
And
he's
just
starting to go around.
A little bit of too much brake.
He gone.
A little too much. Go juice mid-corner, and around she goes.
Gone.
And should put us back to 15 cars on the lead lap after Dustin Nova gets a lucky dog. Or Bill, one of the two.
Solid run so far.
Looks like Dustin Nova will be getting the lucky dog here. 15 cars back on the lead lap. Tough break for Nova. He started 3rd on the night. He's back there in 15th.
Good one so far.
Yeah, good solid racing for the MF Racing Designs 150 in the Crooked Line Racing League. Presented by Mechanic Setup Shops and Butt Kicker, 5 Kings Motorsports. And don't forget, the race winner, they get a free paint from MF Racing Design.
Nice.
So if Pittman can't get it or Axum. Somebody else. These laps are ticking down though.
I don't know if we're going to go single file or not.
We did last time, and I don't know why we did. Or a couple restarts again. Now we're going back double.
All right.
All right.
Pittman had a good run that last time, too.
Yes, he did. If he can get a good restart on that outside and Axum get a little loose on the bottom, it could pay dividends. As Axum, he just jumps the gun there and he gets a good restart.
Yeah, he says, I'm gone.
He was watching me last night.
Oh, that what it was. All right. Pittman's got his hands full with Edwards now, who's on his inside and takes that second place spot away from him.
Yeah, Edwards right there in second. Here comes Raymond. He's looking under Kilroy. That's for 4.
Now, right now, where Raymond is, Raymond pretty much wants to maintain because points is really crucial here. And I think he understands it. Even if Axum wins this race, next week coming in here, it could flip.
Easily.
He's battling hard there with Kilroy.
Yes, he is. He's trying to at least get another spot here before the end of it. Honestly, I'd just ride around in 5th because every restart you're going to be on the bottom.
Yeah.
If I get any more, that is.
Right there, got a little loose.
Yeah, he's a little loose there, trying to put his left side tire right on that yellow line, and you got to be careful about that. If you get too far down there with the way these cars are, not much movement in the suspension, it'll upset them. Like if this was a street stock or whatever, you could
26 to go,
right
25 to go.
Yeah, 25.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Lofton, Catalano, you gonna do it? No. Side-by-side bump, and we saw it live there at Catalano, up into the wall. Caution.
And good job from Catalina not to stuff it too hard into the wall.
You're right out there, Timmy. You got to look. Raymond here right now with him sitting in 5th. Yeah, he might lose some points to Axum, but it's like what we're talking. And I know all the drivers want to win, but here's the scenario going into next week. Let's say the race was over now and Axum does win. I mean, anything can happen now to the end of the race, but let's say he pulls a victory off. He starts at the tail end of the field next week on a double points night. If Raymond has a good qualifying run, and let's say he finishes top 3, top 5, I'll say top 5, and there's another 20-some cars, and if Axum cannot at least get back within, I'm going to have to say, if he doesn't get within 3 cars of Raymond, we'll say around that area, hey, he could be in danger of not defending that title.
Yeah, he could.
From my calculations, and I could be wrong. It could be some bonus points. It could be some penalty points. We're just going off what we're seeing right now on points, okay, folks? So it's unofficial. Don't
take Joe's word or my word.
It's unofficial right now, but we're just going off. It could be some bonus points. It could be this and that, but that double, we do know double points next week, and we do know whoever wins this race will start from the back, tail end of the field. So that's going to be huge. And I'm telling you, it's hard as a driver to know you have a fast car. And right now, I got to give, I think Raymond is sitting in the catbird seat as far as points and being consistent to try to run for a championship. Axiom, though, yeah, he is, but I don't think he's thinking about that next week invert.
Yeah, and next week in South Boston, they even tighter track than Lanier.
Oh, yeah, see, that's going to be a tough one to get through, boy. Woo.
Oh, woo. You think tonight's bull ring next week will be on?
Oh, man.
Contact Pittman and Edwards. Wow, big
one, man. Yeah, we got Edwards involved. Metler, Lofton.
Drivers going in the pits. Still hitting each other.
We'll watch it one more time. It actually started up here with actually Edwards and Kilroy. Got involved in that one. Whew.
Wow. I mean, we had guys going through the pits to avoid that one.
Like they just had side-by-side contact.
Yeah, they got a little door
right in the turn. Boom.
Yep, there
that could have been disastrous for the whole field.
There.
Kilroy, nowhere to go. Oh. Look at Raymond get through that too, boy. That puts Raymond in second place. Are you kidding me?
Wow. Mars up to
talk about points implications.
Yeah, Raymond right now, if you're Raymond, you're at least going to try to finish second.
If I'm Raymond, I'm staying where I am. I'm not coming around Axton.
Nah,
I'm staying right on his bumper and trying to finish second or third. Yeah, I would love to win this race, but I don't think it really would benefit Raymond to win this race. I really don't, because of the invert. And then going into South Boston. And then going into a double points night. It's just too much. Raymond's in the perfect spot right now, I think.
Raymond is in the perfect position. If he can finish second or third.
Yeah, I think Raymond is in the perfect position. Sure, everybody wants to win as a driver, but to race for the championship, I think he's in the perfect spot.
You gotta race smart, and you gotta think about points smart.
Yep.
But I mean, look at this. Our two guys have been started at the back. Actually, three of them.
Yeah, Tanner sitting there in third. Look at him.
Yeah, Tanner, Raymond, Willie.
And Willie there in fifth.
Wow.
Some good top-notch racing. And single file restart, and it's just, it's just smart. Raymond just stay right there in second. Maybe just running the tire tracks are back from.
Yeah, and that single file restart is really going to help out Raymond's situation on staying in the second position.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think we get under 10 to go, everything, and whoa, Raymond right there got a little.
Wow.
I mean, you don't want to wreck it, Raymond. Now you've been through the whole field, and now's not the time to get excited and blow that thing up.
Yeah, don't loop it. You got a good guy, Raymond.
Just drive calm, my man. Drive calm. And the worst thing you can do is right now, I think, is try to run down Axum. Axum is faster. Let him go.
Just let him go, Raymond. Just let him go. If you can hold on to second, that's better than winning and starting at the back at one of the shortest tracks on iRacing.
Any other time, I would say get up there and take the win, but championship could be on the line here.
Yeah, any other track, maybe.
Especially South Boston. That track's going to be
South Boston, that's going to be.
If we were going to maybe if we was going to a mile track, maybe next week there, Corey, I might say, okay, not too bad.
Yeah, we were going to like New Hampshire or wherever.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Good battle back here around 4th, 6th place spot.
Scott Ross has found his way back up. Oh, a little contact between Ross and Evernham there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
maybe a little bit of revenge
on each other.
Yeah, a little revenge shot maybe from something that we missed.
Bettler's up there, 7th, Lawton 8th. Bullfield up to 9th. Kilroy, he's been able to jump back up to 10th right now.
Joshua Sexton there, last car on the lead lap in 11th.
Yep. Been a solid race so far.
Yeah, man up front though. 3 to go for Axum. The number 13 pink camo car. And he's got a good second and a half lead.
And so does Raymond. Raymond right now is just can run his own race. Those two guys can. They got good lead. Tanner hanging on the third. Good job by him, but boy, he's got Canaleno tearing his back bumper up.
Yeah, this is the best battle right now. Tyler Catalano and Tanner Marr.
White flag.
The white flag. Who's going to get top 3 here? Catalano, one last shot at it. Down in turn number 3.
I think it's close
like
enough.
Marr's going to get it. Marr's going to pick up 3rd. Second to Raymond and Axum. Bringing him the win, getting a free paint scheme from MF Racing Designs.
Nice race all throughout here tonight. Good long green flags. Solid run by all these guys here. Crooked Line Racing. Can't bring up a few of these guys and get a word with them. We'll just have to wait to action something down here. And we'll bring down 3rd place man Tanner. Let's get a word with him.
Hey there, Tanner. You got a copy on me?
I hear you loud and clear, Corey.
Well, top 3, and wow, you started 22nd in that race. How was it?
Man, I'll be honest. First lap of qualifying, I was riding around just getting heat in the tires. Came around with the 2nd lap. From the way the Delta looked, I was going to be about 7th, 8th. And I guess I just tried to take the whole wall down. So, you know how it is. Didn't count a lap, put us in the back, and y'all saw it as much as I did. It was just calamity, just survival at that point.
Yeah, it's all about survival when you got wrecks happening in front of you. You got anybody I think tonight?
Oh, of course, Corey. Got to thank the butt kicker, of course. They support this entire team, put a lot of money into it. BAM Racing Videos, FB's Button Box, Raise Energy, and of course, you got to thank the paint god himself, Mr. MF Racing Designs. He's the sponsor for tonight's event. So Thomas Axum just got himself a brand new paint scheme that he'll be having out here next week. He always runs pink, so I expect something pink next week. Savage Edge, Building Blocks Child Care Center, and McConey Self Shop. I think that's it. We got a laundry list, but if we forget anybody, I do apologize. And of course, got to thank the OSR Network for bringing the action love to go back and watch it.
There you have it, folks. Your 3rd place driver, number 4, Tanner Marr.
Absolutely, Tanner bringing it home. Good run tonight with this guy Raymond. Oh, he's going to have a good run here come next week. Came home in 2nd.
Hey, Jason, you got a copy on me?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, good points night for you tonight. That's going to help going into next week at South Boston. How was your race?
I'm going to be honest with you. I did not expect to be here. I don't even know the last time I got an interview, so I am happy to be up here, but I was not looking forward to this at all. I've never had success at this track. I've always struggled, and qualifying and practice times just weren't there for me. I started 23rd and just kind of patiently worked my way up, and I'm sitting 2nd, so I guess it's not a bad night.
Yeah, definitely not a bad night. All about that survival you're going to be, I think, tonight.
Yeah, I got to thank you guys for doing the broadcast, as always. You do a great job. I love going back and watching these things. I got to thank my parents, as well as all the guys over at 5 Kings Motorsports. I got to give a huge shout-out to Michael Falk over at MF Racing Designs. It's his special night tonight. I would have loved to get one of his paints up in Victory Lane, but I'll take it. I got to thank McConey Setup Shop, Barn Package Store, Tile Chief, thebuttkicker.com, Savage Edge Apparel, FB Sim Racing Button Boxes, Raise Energy, and BAM Racing Videos.
There you have it, folks. Your driver in 2nd place and number 44, Jason Raymond.
I got one last thing, Jason, for you. Going into next week, knowing now that Axum has to start in the tail end of the field, and it's a double points night, does that change your mind on strategy about you possibly could take that championship?
Not really. I mean, I try not to think about it. I don't want to get that kind of in my head and make mistakes off of it. I was in the same exact position last season. I knew I had to go in there and win. I came home 3rd, so I did what I could, but that's kind of what I'm going into next week. I'm having the mentality of just kind of doing what I can to try to get a win and just kind of let the rest play out from there.
There you go, 2nd place. Awesome points night, like you said, for him. Jason Raymond. Let's bring this guy here down who has done what he needed to do. Thomas, join the booth. Got Thomas, Joy in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, you put in victory lane, but the first thing that's got to come to mind is, were you thinking in the back of your mind, if I win tonight, next week, now I got to start the tail end at South Boston? What's the strategy now to repeat that championship being a double points night, now that Raymond actually had a good finish here tonight?
Yeah, this was huge going into it. I know there's only one drop week, and I have a lot of bad weeks in a row. I missed a couple weeks. I went to take a nap before the race, and I just overslept, came back late. So I just had a couple
did that too. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, and bounced back from that. So one drop week could implement huge points switch up. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good to see Jason have a good night. He's right on my bumper in the points and right on my bumper tonight. Going into Sobo, starting at the tail, it's definitely I was in the back of my head knowing I'm going to have to do that. Double points is huge because, I mean, that's the make or break. You run the whole season, all the weeks, and you get to the final week, the mother of all, and that can be a make or break for a championship. So very excited for it, though. I love those kinds of situations where you really, really got to focus and keep the nose clean, and it'll be fun coming through.
Well,
Definitely.
You won it last season. Now, I got to ask, because something we talked about here, did it ever maybe cross your mind to try to finish this race in second to prevent having to do that next week?
Yeah, I think about that stuff all the time, but knowing that he's so close to me already in points and what his drop week could be, I have to get as much as I can now because it could get ugly if he wins next week and I have a bad week. I mean, that's over. It's over.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one, going to be a good one. But hey, you put in victory lane tonight. Solid finish here. You got anybody you want to thank for an awesome win?
Shout out to you guys for taking time out of your day, helping us out. Love it. Love watching it. We each every week just go back and love going watching, seeing you guys call the show. Corey up there, Tanner for putting this thing on, dealing with the behind the scenes work and the admins he's got. Jason, also the points guy, but not behind the scenes admin. There's a couple other guys. And my own sponsor, Studio 10 Designs, Bernier's Liquors, and the guys in the top three, Tanner and Jason.
You also won your good MF Designs racing design here tonight for your car for next week. Again, congratulations on that win there, Thomas.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Michael Folk. I'll be getting in touch with that gentleman and looking for a legend car. Thank you.
There we go. Thomas Axum putting in victory lane. Well, Corey, man, what a race and what a way to set it up for next week for a championship night. That's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I look forward to championship night at South Boston, man. That's going to be good.
Absolutely. Well, for myself and everyone, I hope everybody has a wonderful night. And we'll see you next week. Everyone, have a good one.